Actually looks good. House of the following the success of the Ministry. By President of Job Refugees Assembly. And of course, if they come off the realm, was never an easy. Wait, did something happen? Estimated the high emperor is now a settlement of this. How am I staying here? It's good to see Naga moving again. I wasn't there when she was headed home, so I naturally assumed that she left too soon out. Now I know you would have come a long way unless you had something important to discuss. I'm eager to hear what is. Let's come on with me. Never recorded it. There's been enough to go around. That's why men in charge of them. They know I don't. Well, I'm reading this way too fast for my brain to comprehend. Oh shit. The snake lady needs explaining. Maybe that's a new class. Talk?
Allow me to welcome you once more to Rugger's Reach, our humble headquarters. My name is Conrad Kemp, and I have the dubious honor of overseeing operations here.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Master Kemp. I am Alphino Leveilleur, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, as our comrades. Before I speak of our purpose here, pray allow me to thank you for sheltering Ida, forgive me, Lyse, and Papalimo at great risk to yourselves.
It sounds different. You gotta change?
No, there's no need for that. They risked their necks for us enough times. It was the least we could do.
I want to, I mean, about the mask and...
Don't fret over that. You're not the first person to take up arms against the Empire under a false name. We'd do the same if we had any sense. My condolences for your loss, child.
Papalimo laid down his life to save us, to give us a chance to make a better future for ourselves. There will never be a better time to drive the Guardians from our lands. But we have to take the lead on this. We can't leave it to fanatics like Ilberd.
More than a few of our people were taken in by his promises. Followed him all the way to the wall. Good men and women who never came back. When Monago told us what had happened, how the bastard had made sacrifices of them for his twisted ritual, by Rolger it filled me with an unholy fury. But what's done is done. Best we can do now is see that it wasn't all in vain.
That is why we are here today, sir, to see that some good comes of this tragedy. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, we do hereby extend a formal offer of military assistance to the Alamegan resistance.
Do you now? Well, go on then. I'm sure there's more to it than that.
Yeah, I'm gonna like break down that wall. Look at the Berlin Wall.
So that's the way of it, eh? The Alliance, hoping to avoid a direct confrontation with the superior forces of the Empire, wishes to engage them by proxy with our vastly inferior ones. My comrades and I must confer on your proposal. A moment, if you please.
Of course, Master Kemp. Take all the time you require.
Right. Okay. To be honest, all I wonder was towards the other. We still got to take it over every time. Do the student members together before we make a decision. I can't imagine that they would refuse, but if they didn't. So they would have us wait. Very well. It's not as we can sit on here indefinitely, do we? But when I weren't honest with you, though we weren't certainly honest with you, though we were sheltered in Little Amigo. We spent most of the time working with Conrad and his people, but you probably guessed at the moment I led you to the Reach, didn't you? Oh, definitely take that off your hand. It seems we found ourselves in more of free time. Forgive me, you are here to look around the Reach. In fact, I would encourage you to do so. It will give you a better grasp of the current circumstances. Thank you, Master. I believe we will do that, just that. Let us make most opportunity to access their resistance capabilities. Your Pokemon knows whatever we will. I like the sound of that. I already know this place inside out. I'll show you around if you like. started. Ah, day with Lyse. We found it. Well, we got Hellscar, Molly, we're fine, plenty. There's some beastman that, beast woman I suppose, like the one in, one of the smallest faction the rest will know anything of them. We have no difference in the garment of them. They keep themselves and spend all the time crafting. And that time makes the most amazing jewel, by the way. They use magic to twist metal and crystals. The sheep pity people hardly ever get to see their work. And most of them don't know exist. That's enough about them. Let's take that. We are aspiring, isn't it? The breaker of the worlds who guided our ancestors to these lands all those centuries ago. Lyse used to tell me the story of a stormy night she wanted to understand, to remember. At the end of the 5th era, every water horizon higher, people across Europe deserted to the heavens for a sign, and to a burning star appeared in the eastern, and led to the mountains of Garabania. Those who were saved by his grace pledged to honor and revere him, devote themselves to great works without and within. The storm of blood approaches. Stormblood! Hell is open and heavens wait, for no one soul doth its beyond legends south lie beyond the measure of his reach. After the storm of the monk, the fist of Raga, he explained it to me. The day will come, bringing strife and sorrow, that none may escape waste. Not these precious hours, but its quiet preparation makes strong. I don't know which that storm of blood is. You finally upon. If it is, I have to believe that everything we've been through, everything that has left us to this point, will see through to the end. I'm sorry, that was a bit of a melodrama, wasn't it? Let's keep moving, shall we? Off to the infirmary. You probably can tell, here's where the resistant healers patch up the wounded and the sick. No matter how carefully we planned our operation, casualties were inevitable. It's sad to think about it, but it's important to remember that at the cost, the comrade would say, we should go. I shall show you the Aethar Palace next. You should be. Okay. Though I truly hope that would never come to him. You spent one interview, you've seen them all. Not quite. This one is old design, dating back to the decade of the Fist of the Raga was here. It may be a lot different, but it works just as well as the other. It shows you where the subtle areas are. Don't forget to tune it before we go. Where we were, there's probably to be had. Excellent. There's a sword to the sorcerers here. Should we need their service? Armor, potions, you name it. The folks of resistance have it in a bag without brave merchants to keep the property. If you're short of anything or need something to expire, these are the people to speak to. Well, after here, why don't we see how we're getting? go, it might be a good time. Ooh. I want to take the measure off of friendly neighborhood merchants. The bold and much plain, these Imperials have found out they are peddling their wares to resistance. It would be lucky if they escaped their lives. The scambling, I admire their courage, but their motives can hardly be. And there you are. I've been looking for over you. We've been discussing your proposal, and we're ready to receive you all back in the tent. I sent someone to fetch you Shola and Cryo, so if you like to follow me. We'll begin once the others arrive. I keep waiting, it doesn't matter, the Ben do deliberation.
Thank you all for waiting. We have reached consensus.
Uh-huh.
I, Conrad Kemp, do hereby accept the Eorzean Alliance's proposal. You must understand, however, that our cooperation comes with certain caveats.
Alright, explain.
Those caveat being...
I take no joy in this, just so you know. Were it within my power, I'd offer you more assistance. But the resistance is far more fragmented than you realize. The men and women in my care belong to but one of many factions. Simply put, I can only speak for the people of Rolga's Reach. Now, I have every intention of appealing to the others, and I expect many will agree, but it will take time. And I cannot guarantee universal support.
Understood. I shall see that the Alliance is under no misapprehensions as to your position.
Alright.
Much obliged. But that's not the whole of it. As you can imagine, the loss of those who cast their lot with the Griffin left us short on numbers. Some of our most trusted veterans died at the wall, and we've had to fill their posts with the young and inexperienced. Frankly, everything's in a right bloody mess.
I'd be more than happy to help you get back on your feet. If we're going to work together, we'll be doing ourselves a favor.
Well, there's no shortage of work to be done, that's for sure. We're in dire need of new blood, too.
Oh, you want us to breed?
Stola and I could lend a hand in the infirmary. From what I saw, they could do with a few more healers.
Healers, not black mage.
Very well. I, for my part, shall return to the Rising Stones. I'm certain there are others among the Scions who would welcome the opportunity to fight for Alamegan liberation.
Is there anything else we can do to help?
I have something else in for you lot. Monargo and Mefrid will tell you more.
Alright.
Understood. We won't let you down.
Find out. Pinch me if I'm dreaming, but I swear it's fine happy the whole yours to commit situation. Now that we've dealt with the formalities, we get to work. I'm glad you're with us. What a relief. For a moment, I really wasn't sure what I was going to do. Let's see. First monk. For not knowing that, the only task is for others to make. Okay, guys. Oh, I got one of the cards. Oh. Let's see, the cat, right? Hang on. Sorry, I didn't need to find her. The servant has a death sentence for all with the thing. I want you down, sir. Alright, just the waifu card, so I'm gonna put in my waifu section. Oh, now your card is for our buddy. Service area. Oh, the mechanical asset. Oh, new site setting on. These are old. But I'm manners. I am such a explorer. I've paid you such a knowledge. I've seen you over the. Glorious in the diversity. There are many wondrous sights. I've written down the direction of it. Some will provide you difficult research. As little as you are, I'm confident you'll find them all. For that, I should take my leave for furniture. Go forth, my friend. Take this. Hell yeah, my sightseeing long, baby. What's your assignment for me? Myself, it's hard to believe that we've met again here. So I reckon you probably don't remember me after all this time. was supposed to last time I know you probably, but you stayed on the corner, we didn't forget about you. For me, I went to the Amiga while Galen was recovering. My former commander and old friend had a lot on my mind. In the end, I decided to disband our unit, and I told my men to live their lives as they saw fit. Some chose to remain in the Amigo, and the others went to Ulda's work. As you see, I've chose to come back to Garabina and join Conrad and the others. I've been busy since then, carrying people and provision across the border and back. Not easy, but it's a bit fulfilling. Today, however, we have heads down east of the peak. Conrad thinks we might have luck if we have new recruits in the if you're going there, we're thinking we with you. You're from Alagrana, aren't you? Please, by all means, we welcome the company. There are more to me just asking now, but we can talk about it on the way. Make a preparation, meet by the Oh, why does Alpha go harder? This Alpha goes way harder. Oh yeah, that's why I split up. Before we begin, I thank you and the Silence for patching me after I bled all over the floor. I'll leave my life, I won't forget about that. It was rude of me to come off the wrestling as well as good showing my duty. Here, thank you. You reserve my apologies. And thank you. Now to business. Comrade Kemp entrusted me as a formal reply in the hand of a delivered alliance. It covers everything we discussed as well as details. I think it escort 1 or 2 MMOs we can make of it. So swiftly without. I shall join on this. Commence the forward is simple enough. We have departed Mozambique. Oh wow, we're going to 2 different places. What was the other one? Yes, and I have one, though I can't remember much about it. Take us to the peak. Run away, comrade. Clear the barricade if you would. Aye, sir. Couldn't take more than a moment. There are more roads at the head. Keeping a close eye on things, we need to tread carefully. You and I was born, though I can't still remember about it. What the hell?
I remember the peaks of Garabania, silent watchmen that would stand long after we were gone. We came seeking allies to join us in the fight against the Empire. People who had had enough. People who had suffered every possible indignity. Who had been treated like animals. Day after day after day.
I'm on a date with Lyse. It was a work the Terrorists has massacred the monk for decades. A black wolf has arrived with the Legion who released. Glamour has, but I've noticed far inferior. This is not a testament to the savages and impulsive life of the race. It reminds me though, once we reach Disney, we have no glamour to conceal us. The village to the east is point as we move. Monks, so I'm just gonna switch class. How long has it been? I did a month. I'll do the thread, but past bitch follow me, it must be on there. Oh, I got. go. Pick up on Wolf. I'm the best in town. Not a great deal, honestly. I'm just a regular Alan Megan. Born and bred. I've been and we're here, and when the town prospered query, I wish was here when we suffered under the Mad King. I can't bet I was here when the Emperor's husband died, did hit in his lungs working at the quarry, passed away along with the industry. I have no more to shoot. The thriving quarry. We have the finest stone and the finest quarries. The villagers even supply the stone used to build the royal palace. Plenty come from afar and wide, but they're fortunate here. Once the Empire invaded, the stone went out of fashion, and the cold and harsh buildings made the metal sprung away. Now that we struggle to just stay alive, most of the houses here are cobbled together with stones taken from the remnants of the quarry, and some days there's not even enough food for one meal. Never mind the... Oh, looks pretty cool. I couldn't have been more than 5 when I left the place. My memories are hazy a bit. Easy, we made this an outlet. I feel strange coming home. I always imagined it would be, sorry, I was nothing to do with why we're here. We do as a step back to reach. It's a little more complicated than just asking. As you know, we are shortage of because of many people were taken in by the Griffin, promises and went to the wall, never to return. It was just them, though. Folks from all over, including some of the former convents, answered his call of arms. As for why we came to, it's rumored that Allah Ghana lost a few youths as well. If these are true, then there could be other sympathies to the cause. Then again, after the Griffin's betrayal, that may be suspicious of outsiders claiming allegiance to the resistance. But all in mind, how are we supposed to convince them to join? I mean, I knew it wouldn't be as simple as giving a speech in Village Square. Not if they didn't want the place to be burnt to the ground. No, you might as well piss in the victor's eyes. We need to be a good deal more circumspect than that. We never know what Imperial Power is listening. We must speak to the Elder first. I know for a fact he can be trusted. We'll listen to what he has to say and decide to do with Jeff. Sounds like a plan. Let's hope there are some brave men and women here willing to fight. Old enough. Don't know, traveler, you are a merchant. You find much... Oh, there's apology for that. I did not send word of your arrival. Too long have I been away from Algany, and I would know of you. As you are Comrade Method, I see. Speak on, though. I suspect I know your purpose. Evan came with many men and left with many more. Such in the rumor, is it true? Yeah. You lit a fire in their hearts and dangled a dream above before their tired eyes. And now you've come to steal away what few remains? Griffin was a traitor and a madman. We had no part in his schemes. We had made an agreement with the Alliance. This time it will be different. This time, cold comfort to the dead and the ones they left behind. How much more must we give before you have had your fill? But certainly you hate the Empire as much as we do. They took our lands, our tradition, even our god. They demand a fifth of what little we have left. I hate the bastards. every fiber of my being. But hate enough, Mayfred. I can't wait. I can't. We keep doing this. I do not tell anyone you came, but you need to go. Now leave us be and never return. And you have no right to speak of us like that. I got a quarry that is producing barely enough to keep us fed, and that was before the young men and women went off to die for your bloody cause. So yes, I got every right to tell you to leave my village. No, you don't, because it's my village too, my home. What in the hell are you on about? Those eyes. You're one of Kurtik's girls. Lyse Hex. And I'm here back to take my homeland. Raga, the last time I saw you, you were... I didn't even know if you were still alive. I never thought you would come. I almost didn't. My sister never will. Lots of others won't either. And that's why we got to carry on the fight. You even sound like him, as you say. I got no right to tell you to leave. I'll get on there as much as home as it is mine. But I say to you again, we can give no more. Yes, I heard you the first time. Let's go. What you will say, would you like? You'll find no recruits here. Better, but what is done is done. At least we've been granted permission to stay. I was hoping Rengar might help us to recruit some of his people, but that clearly isn't going to happen if we're going to convince him any of to join. We'll first need to regain their trust. It's risky, but I have hardly submit, but I say we approach the villagers directly and see what the problem they got, and we can do anything to help. Makes sense, let's go on. We didn't come back here to fight. I hope we didn't have... I have these already. We just... What are you asking me? In your generous soul, there's more suspicion than Samaritan. On hand, if you were in pillage, I said you go about your business with more discretion. Bugging me if you really can be hurt, aren't you? Very well, take a plan. My little brother working the grim inn. He's got something for me. Can you get it? Right then. Ryan is his name. Ask him for the leftovers. He ought to understand. Best keep it distant if you know what's good for you. Say your piece and move on. Looking for folks on their luck? Congratulations, you found one. As you can see, my leg ain't what it used to be. Some days I can hardly walk with pain. Mornings are the worst, especially after cleanse. Hard labor right out. Too much pain, trouble for others. There's a tea that will help. I need you to grind a cabal horn and torp. Yeah, we got to get some, just like that. You trouble yourself so... Let's see up 4 weeks now. There is much man on that day. Yeah, well, that's over. Are you? No, really. Send some. I'll be a snack on it. They're bleeding heavy, so be careful. If you would think the country of hearted people in prison with dead men. My father has been very deep at early 6, like I was good fortune. Weapon marked at river not. I limped back to the hut. There was no way. It's too late for me to. That's over. And you actually went through the whole lot. The shapers are making fire signs. Very curious at all. The rocks must be in heart from my brother for plotting quarterman, all the while sleeping bits and pieces up to the side. It's a bundle all of itself. It's a living and a way of fighting besides. One way of spitting into the Garland's eye is putting our fire in their imperial uniform, shipping them off to some faraway. I don't know if he's dead or alive, even though if he were dead, he's not been long for this world if we were caught fighting in resistance. That's the long and short of it. We do what we can, though I think you find most folks their age much different. Everyone got a reason, but I suppose I just want to know at all. That we know why you're here. What's Lyse up to? Alright, Lyse, what's this about? Could we have a moment every time to talk about the Lord Jesus? Lightning McQueen! How much day I've been knocking? Some days. After all these years, I've been trying to help the villagers deal with their. Recently, the Imperials have been swooping into the village unannounced to seize supplies in order to prevent the people from stockpiling in case it might be in the League of. It's not much, but I taught them a few tricks to better hide what little I've got. How Lyse is getting on, by the way, if you're thinking about people. We were inclined to be local gifts, assuming they're. See how Lyse is getting on. I'll join in a few. No, I didn't mean to. And where were you? In these past 20 years, where were you when we've been ground under the Black Hole's boot? On the other side of this bastard wall, living the high life, I wager? That's not fair. Up. Talking to my girl? Oh, and who's this? Another one of your freedom-loving friends? Dining to help us poor, unfortunate souls? Try to whip us into a frenzy so we'll go and storm the castle with our pickaxe and shovel? Leave, all of you, before you bring a cohort down on us. And you, don't you dare speak like you're one of us. You can't even begin to understand what we've been through. You weren't here, Lyse. You weren't here. This is my home, and I love it with all my heart. And if you truly have any love for it, too, you'll keep us out of your doomed rebellion. He has a point. No matter what I say or do, it doesn't change the fact I left them behind. This isn't about me or anyone else. It's about Al Amigo. Let's go and find Merhead. Don't you know it's not doomed since I'm here? I can't blame what they gave me to the wall. I thought I might be able to fall now, but I don't know if anything is made up with them. Anger. I haven't lived through it what they have. I can't claim to know the struggle that they do. At least I ran too, but if I hadn't, I never met me or the rest of you, and we might not be here today in a position to make a difference. So I regret my choices, nor will I apologize for them. There's more than one way to fight. Oh, someone who... Does that sound like a bit? Come on. The tribute and the bloody rat man. They... Either take a breath. Tell us what has happened. It was all business as usual. The tribute... The dragon to do soon, but we were taking it to the Imperials when the Quorum attacked. They took my brother and our money. Took him where? Ruined south, at an old temple. They were before they came in. Listen, Roberts are the only family I've got, and if I lose him, I... Ziggurat, the rat man took him there. He's as good as dead. We've got to go after them. If there's any chance for your brother still alive, we have to try. You gotta hurry, the gods don't know what they're gonna do to him. The hell is that pose? We gotta save him, let's hurry, come on. If you're right, we have to help them. If we're not missing man, then for a tribute of the Guardian, we'll suffer. Right. Go, go, go. We're being held somewhere in the Ziggurat to the south, which has been taken over by the host that about covers it. Then be prepared to fight. They may have not be the most challenging foes, but they're sure. Yeah, we're in their territory. Please, let me go. I'm begging you. I don't want to die. See that? It came from... There's... ours to eat it. We've come here to kill them before they alert the others. God, the lag is supporting me. I got your back. God, the lag's hurting me harder. What have you done to me? I've gone bed hungry for months and skins. I hardly had a snack, much less a meal. Oh, you found him. Wait, are you here to rescue me? Your sister sent us. It's going to be alright. My sister, but well, gotta be praised. She's safe. You lot fought your way here? To think there are still good, brave folks out there in the world. You've gone before the Queen returned forces. Do you still have the tribute? The prisoner will be wondering where I am. I have to go. Right now, in your condition? I understand, we're giving a warning last month, but being shorter. If you don't make it this time, don't tell us what will happen to my... Okay. Don't be sad. Okay, you guys picked a really bad spot to, you know, do this. I saved him, but I got a bad feeling about this. Look. I reckon it came from the witch of the burial case. There's a class bitch just ahead. The house is right next to the shadows. We'll find him there soon enough. He's thinking behind the towers. Now, the hill comes thundering round back here. Hear that? Get cover quickly now. Oh, she's hot.
Are they Imperials?
Worse. Skulls. Listen, Lyse. Whatever happens, stay hidden and do not intervene. Understood?
What?
You there! Halt! You know you shouldn't be here. Explain yourself.
Forgive me, sir. I came to deliver tributum.
Oh, I like a story. Only a fool would dare to come so late. Or, mayhap, a resistance spy.
No, you've got it all wrong. I was waylaid by bandits. It's not my fault.
Said halt!
Is this a joke? You don't seriously expect us to believe this is a fifth? How stupid do you think we are?
Very stupid.
It is, I swear, on my mother's life.
Spare us. You came late, you lied about bandits, and then you tried to cheat the Empire of its due.
Think you can kill them all? Include the ones watching the tower? Even if you did, others would come for him and his family. You'd be condemning them all to a life of hard labour, assuming he didn't just execute them, that is.
But it isn't fair.
bloody fault we're stuck out here patrolling this godforsaken wasteland. It's your fault I have to listen to people go on and on about how Alan Egan's can't be trusted. I've worked and toiled harder than any man. I'm a citizen, God's day. And what are you? A stupid, stubborn little dog who'd sooner bite the hand that feeds him and pine for the good old days.
That's enough! Lord Xenos is expecting our report.
Who's this babe?
The poor bastard can't believe his luck. He gets to go home. We should do the same.
Lucky I didn't get involved. Hey Lyse, you holding up? Do something instead of just letting it happen. Yeah, I agree. But Manfred makes a good point. The commander was a keen-eyed, but gosh, that was a near thing. It tears me up inside our kinsmen doing the biddings of a viceroy. But they made their choice. If it comes to it, I'll cut down every last one of them myself. And I which classman did that? Oh god, I gotta remember doing that. That's an average. Matters now is, for one, we would rather not see if the skulks would decide to return. Go back to Elgin and tell Rancor his job. That was very fertile. Then it was all full to carry old days. Now we better get to look forward. Our children are thinking of the past. The farm of the grandson Byron. When the quarry industry had been he became a farmer, so we could keep providing for the family. Now our heads came after the village developed a saying that every mother never actually passed away, but managed to reap his first harvest. And we did our major success, but now we'll never forget what Grandpa did for us. His blood is supposed to cultivate, and then I would disgrace his memory for the abandonment. Hold up, fight. How could a mine be lending a hand? Once upon a time, it was known for its quarry and its stone. It produced, however, the string of the problems combined to put an end to that. One such power is facing us right now concerns. Quarry requires a huge amount of water, which should this water be near the reservoir next to the village, we lose our only source of drinking water. Although if you have an core and 2, it makes I think I should slay 3 dust analytes. Would you mind cleaning up some heavy lifting on the behalf? One of the wheels came off the other day. You have 4 stocks of storage area. Bring them to your sister and bend front. I wouldn't mind giving you a hand as long as you. I've been living in this house ever since I got married. It's never what I call a good mix. It's mine. However, recently a huge crack appeared in the wall. I'll repair it myself, but I don't have the necessary materials. If you find some ziggurats, bring it. God damn, I have to go over there. That's your life. Well, good happiness skulks for beating could have stopped him. I reckon you could have, but the more warrior comrade, Milfred's a warrior as in your comrade, and you're strong like your father, much of thing. But I think right now if you did not, it would not ended up with them brother and her sister would have been insurgents. Going to heal Scarface and then remain dead. We're alive, and that's more than we can say for only gods and how much others. That's enough out of you, to put up with whatever they do to you, so long as you get to see another day. That's right, you get your teeth and then you learn to live with the pain. I admit I was quick to judge you, Lyse, and for that I apologize. I know you and yours well. Meanwhile, I do, but I'm telling you, when God's in heaven as my witness, you've got nothing left to give. We can't help you. Instead, thank you for your honesty. Why did I change this? I forgot to change classes. She may say, but she doesn't mean it. Nor would I expect her to. Her father was stubborn as an ox too. If she sets on walking the same path, I do pray she won't follow it in the same end. Have you? Thank you. I've been wondering what my sister got to me. I know you must be tired, but I wouldn't mind scaring a glance across the fields to do extra work. Open up the sacks and lasso over the fields. Not much, but it's honest work. My work for it. The land is not blessed as the most fertile, but nothing will grow as better from time to time. Likewise, our village exists, but we cannot expect. Oh my god, the mission's never ending. Please, you gotta help me find my friend. We've been minding our own business, but when we got attacked by the group of Kirin, I managed to escape. My friend, not so lucky. Do our best to have Dallas got him tied up in a Carbine's kitchen. I beg you. Friend, Silver Bear, you gotta find him away from here. God. I can do this early this time instead of. That'll be off. No matter what happens if you haven't come. In fact, I can take care of myself. I'm going to head back to... Slay this bear. If you ask me, my friend, I will be head back to if I need to catch my breath at first. Yes, safe, but I mean more relieved. We often have no choices. I venture outside the village in a search for wild plants. And a blessing we stand upon as more of a hospital who would never have put ourselves in danger. So that's all that matters is my friend. I say thank you. I'm sure why not scratch on him. The Empire did not consider Quorum to be bandits. They treat them as they would be any other beast. Then we're asked to help the residents of the area, robbers, and tell us that they're responsible to take care of the pest. But that's enough complaining. Thank you for seeing my friend. Oh my god. Plan to Aaron. I'm from Alcott to buy food, but I was told there have been no harvest here. All plants I could pick up, however, there are areas that I met my own sort. If you think you're up to it, ask if you take care of these bugs. Meet me back. There you go. These will help us remove the in-between. Days of the Empire, the entire village used to go out on an animal hunt together for coat. We just don't have the bodies for it now that the house Algenia has been absorbed into the army. They have not had to say that we have had any business, even if there is more people around. Government uses metal for its buildings. Never mind that. They always thanks for help. Lovely, great work of big hand memory. Then I just need to mix them with Paris and other crap. I should be repairing it 4 years ago. With any luck, I won't even be around to see if the cracks again. Apparently, the very ground we stand on used to be a parkway. And one day we decided to use it using the rest area. Eventually, a house was built here. One thing led to another, and before you knew it, the whole settlement had popped up. Anyway, that's. Hey, Lyse. Sorry about running off like that. Alameda terrorized their own, and I just can't accept you know. No matter what he thinks, they shouldn't have to be put up with it. Day after day after. I'm not completely naive, you know. I did not expect them to storm a castrum with a piercing shovel or whatever it was. But nor did I expect workers to just lie there in the dirt while they kicked them. Can't claim to know their plan, but I barely remember this place or even my father's face. But I remember Yida's. I remember how scared she was when she ran, and the look in her eyes when she talked about home. Her home, but not mine, is it? There you are, Lyse. I've been looking all over for you. Well, you found me. You got something else to say? I do. I said some things to you, but before I shouldn't. It wasn't my place to do so, and I'm sorry. All I wrote is about how I love my village when one of ours was needed. I was cowering here with all the others. I didn't even think to go after you did. Made me feel like I'm a bloody hypocrite I am. If I truly cared about my people, I would fight for them. So I will, if you have me. Hey, we got one. You asked to join the resistance. When you put it like that, I suppose I am, but not just me. There are others who've been thinking about it for a while now. There's not many of us, but we're not hard workers like you, bud. If your heart bleeds for Alamigo, then that's good enough for me. You and yours are more than welcome at Relic Street. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. I'll go and speak with others and send the word when we're ready. Don't think this is in your home? I was just thinking out loud. And with that, my friends, our mission has concluded. Let us return to the Reach. Staying here to see Manfred with the training new recruits. It's allowing me to commend you both on your job well done. So when we managed to attract some recruits, it was a passion and convicted move for them to join them. But thank you for giving me the opportunity to find out what our people had been through in the past 20 years. I've been humbling and troubling. I heard about the skulls, and it's the first time I've seen them in the flesh. I know they're the same as the Imperial soldier, and maybe that's how I had to think of them myself, and if our path ever crossed the battle, but when not if. That day will come, Lyse. You can't afford to hesitate when it does. Young, old, citizen guardians, Alamigas, no matter, they all got their reason, but they're no better than yours, especially when they're bearing this down on you. Say, I don't want to kill any more than you do. If I could convince them to lay down their arms, I would. Sadly, I've never been much of a talker myself, but you know, maybe you could be one. I've been preparing for a new recruit. Oh, I got the babe.